Anyways, welcome everybody. Hello, hello. It is I, resident Metroid player number 469 420. Here to play my stream of 42069 1337 of Super Metroid. Can I get a kappa in the chat? And let's get those hype trains going. I don't know what streamers say. I don't know what
They
else.
say skibidi toilet now.
Yeah, skibidi toilet. That's what they say now.
No, that's not very Ohio of you. That's the other one I heard. I still do not understand it, but there.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Brain. Yeah, it's me. Resident Metroid, Super Metroid streamer number 469. 1137. 1337, I'm sorry. On today I have both Taco and Gabe in the voice chat.
Hello.
Hold on, somebody's asking me in the chat, Professor Wormwood, forgive the ping, but what is this monster's name? That lovely, handsome, conniving monster is known as Evil. And I adore him.
In which chat they're asking?
It's in the general.
Ah.
It's in the general. How are you doing, everybody? So yeah, we're gonna be playing more 469 for 20, or basically the entirety of the Metroid fan base. I guess so. Everybody's blazing. But are you blazing with the bullshit? But is the bullshit blazing?
And is your heart still racing?
Yeah, I'm still got the guilty gear in my brain.
Do you?
Perhaps one of my fave villains.
Don't worry, Chad. He's talking to the people on his Discord.
Yeah, there's a
can join.
Discord server. I'm feeling very chaotic today. You missed my recollection joke? No, more so the joke is that I don't recollect what you told, so I'm trying to recollect what you said. In days without feeling the urge to do another.
Arsen, are you preparing for crowd control? Because we do have plans for that.
Yeah, we do have plans for that, but again, it's gonna be after like February, maybe March, because I have a few events this month and next month, and I don't want to start things when I have those events and I know I'm gonna be out of town or not available. Like, take for example, last week I was supposed to stream. Something showed up because of those events and I couldn't. So, and today we were just busy, so like, woo! Anyways. I don't know, Chad. I don't know what was in my coffee. I'm feeling very chaotic, or that's
the bullshit is burning and the heart is walking.
He is actually a eldritch being.
Surprised you haven't done this yet.
What?
I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it.
I won't worry about it. Also, Chad, I made a throne where you can help me buy silly toys. To be quite honest, all the donation, I'd rather you guys just send in my way through the PayPal or bits or whatever. And usually I use that money back into producing more assets for the channel, which I still been doing. I got a new chibi of me that I'm going to be using with starting the next video. So if you guys want to see the little Albert chibi 3.0, I could show it. And there's no Samus helmet no more. I'm just trying to enlighten one of our new members on the Discord server about the beauty and grace of Evil, whom I love so much. He is basically what.
So Chad, yeah. So Albert just talking about Kamen Rider Ball on the Discord server right now with someone that does know nothing about Kamen Rider. Also, if you guys know nothing about Kamen Rider, go look it up. It's good.
Yeah, Kamen Rider build. Kamen Rider Build is one of my favorite shows in general. So if you guys haven't seen it and you were always wonder, then um, you can go ahead.
If you ever wonder if the bullshit was blazing,
We're talking about Eldritch monstrosities. More like I cannot recollect about the Eldritch monstrosities that I encountered. There's a wink, wink, notch, notch to the project, if you know what it means. I'll give that to Brian. I'll give that little thing later to Brian. Some late game stuff. But yeah, well, we're here to play some more Super Metroid Seed. Like I said, if you guys are curious, I can put some chibis and stuff like that. I'm starting to think of the fact that for people who donate or they sub or whatever, I'll put like a chibi they want in the overlay. So we can do that at some point. It might take a while. It might take a while for Kamen Rider appeal to me tastes. All right, tell you what, Brian. If you watch Build, treat all the superhero flair like if it were Guilty Gear. You know, it's kind of like the same type of vibe and writing from Guilty Gear, but there's a lot of humor and ram moments and burger and sin and stuff like that. So like, just like if you feel, and I've seen you with like the Final Fantasy 14, so like you might be surprised that it might be more up your alley because like a lot of the Hildebrand humor is also in like Kamen Rider Build, so it's super worth it.
I say this, like, if you watch Build, O's, Double, or 01, then, and you don't like any, then probably not for you, Kamen Rider. I say those because those are the ones that I think is like the more popular ones or like the best ones. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh no, just complete silence for a while.
Oh no. Sorry, I was once again replying to all my DMs. This one was actually important because it's somebody I'm working with.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Being important.
Yeah, I mean,
look at me. I'm Albert. I'm a
checking
workaholic. Blah 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 blah.
The pipe. It is 4:30. I should still be working. I'm trying not to blow my cover. That's like, yeah, I finished my work. I could go stream. All right.
I actually finished my work.
Well, good for you. I did.
Yeah. I actually didn't, but I do not wish to continue today.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm gonna go insane.
Well, anyways, we're gonna start with the randomizer seed. I know we did a stream before, but we changed the seed so that it wouldn't really require all those crazy speedrunning tricks. So we're trying to give it a second attempt to go, just because Gabe looked at the spoiler cheat, and it really did seem like later down the line I would have to be doing a lot of like speedrunning tricks that I do not know how to do in order to continue. So like definitely do not just want to hit a wall and like, oh, we can't do shit. With that said, I'm trying to remember, where do I change the controllers for this again?
Which basically you have to hit one of the walls that are required to get hit by a missile from behind.
Yeah.
And that requires very precise movement and almost frame perfect allocation.
Okay, there we go. Input. Well, hold on. I think I need to reload my Super Nintendo because it's not detecting my controller. Give me 1 second. We can still talk, chat. How you guys been doing? Doing good. I'm probably just gonna go swim after this, so kind of excited for that. It's been a while since I've been swimming, and I got some waterproof headphones, so I can listen to music while I swim again.
This new seed I'm seeing, the solver, there's no speedrun glitches or tricks that you need to do.
Awesome.
You can still do the ones that you learned if you want to, but you don't have to.
Yeah. We'll still do it if needed be, you know.
Also, stream for me.
Hold on.
As much as I like watching Taco play Volatro. I need to see you in real time.
Yeah, Chad. If Taco is not talking, he's probably just brain melting at Balatro instead of being here.
You
Anyways,
know.
now the stream is working. I occasionally watch some Kamen Rider stuff. There was one about a kid coming from another dimension in transformation built, having a mouth mechanism.
Oh, that's the newest
Gav.
one,
Yeah,
Gav.
yeah, Gav. Well, the one I'm recommending called
Real.
Nipples the Enchilada. Oh my gosh. We replaced Shantae for Nipples. This is truly a curse. So yeah, build is from like 2017, 2018? Segway ship is a GameCube. GameCube. So like it's more serious, it's more up the alley of the tones I want to have for things like or some of the undertones for stuff like
Oh, hi,
recollection
Midnight.
and stuff like that.
Is Midnight here?
He has a gun.
Midnight.
Nipples just has a gun. Nichols. Oh my god! And his
Nipples
eye,
to shoot him with his finger gun.
Pew pew.
and his eye is really fucky.
We can actually kind of tell where the hitbox is now.
Kind of, yeah. It's way easier than the Shantae because it's actually on the arm.
Yeah.
Balatro adds with the Final Fantasy 16 Clivier. Wait, really? Brain,
Ah.
really? If so, please
Really?
send that. I need to see that. I need to see that.
We can Google it.
He's just thinking while he goes down the elevator.
Man, Balatro is just everywhere.
I mean, it's such a great game, though.
It's a fantastic
know.
game.
It's
It's a
extended
very
my-
unique and original game.
Morphing Ball. It's extended my time in the toilet by lengths I don't want to say. Oh no, yeah, it's Nipples,
Oh, no.
the enchilada.
It's been it's been attacked.
Man, do you also know about the Balatro? Do you play Cyberpunk at all?
Of course.
There's a Balatro side mission you can do.
Mm-hmm.
In 2077?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, for real?
Yes.
How late into the game?
Is that the grapple beam?
Yeah, it is the grapple beam.
It's just a.
Remember, you
I
have to
believe
get
you
hit by
a,
the bug.
Yeah, we'll try that again. What was that, Taco?
I believe it's just a random like call you get.
Ah. But so how CD Projekt Red added that after the fact, or?
Yeah, they added that after the fact.
Oh, okay, it was on his Twitter. Oh boy, is there? I really want to see it. Can I ask for one of my lovely co-hosts to maybe try and find it?
I got you.
Thank you.
Let me look.
I love you guys. You guys are the best. Yeah, how about we just die at me? To be fair,
I
I
did it the first try the other time.
yeah, but it was complete random. I didn't know what I did. Oh hey, Emmerich. Power bomb. Nice, clean.
Nice.
Explosion.
Explosion.
Oh, he just is Jimbo in all the ads of Balatro.
Jimbo is the card. The little card that
Like, have you
talks?
seen the ads for
No.
Balatro?
Dude,
No.
the only thing I've seen about Balatro is my in-law inviting him to his house to do oh, thanks for the sub, Namerick. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Here, I'm
dude.
gonna put this in Chozo.
I just got invited by my in-law to go to his house and have a LAN party with Helldivers. And he just puts me Balatro.
I love Helldivers.
And yeah, no, Helldivers is great. We definitely should stream that at some point, but I need to go buy my own
Yep.
copy, I know.
Put it on Throne.
Yeah, just DM me the thing. Yeah, but remember what Throne is doing. I cannot put my Ramlethal figure and it's counting it like a digital thing. So
Alright, I just put it in Chozo.
all right, hold on. Let me make a save state here because I'm gonna go try and do that shit again. And as we all know, I got great game skills. Fantastic game skills. All right.
Absolutely wonderful game skills.
It's fantastic. Hold on. Let me load this up so we can watch it together. Boo doo doo doo. Bee bee dee bee boo. Bee bee boo bee. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me see this.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
You want to be my friend?
It's him. It's just Clive.
I have a lot of friends.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I customized my deck for some of these. I'm kind of hoping they do a Signalist deck at some point. So is it just Ben in all of them?
Yeah. Here's the actual trailer.
Yeah. Send me the actual trailer. That might be better. Hold on. Sega Genesis Sprite and Super Metroid game. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we're using a randomized receipt.
I mean, there were Sega Genesis sprites on Super Nintendo. Sonic was on the Super Nintendo console also.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
You want to be my friend? I have a lot of friends.
It's great seeing him. Fucking Ben. Oh yeah, this is the one I was watching.
I mean, unlicensed, but it was.
Oh, okay.
You are bluffing.
It was made by it's a famous unlicensed copy made of it by a
Look at
Peruvian
it.
guy.
Oh, I love him. I love Ben so much. I love Ben so much. But I want to see more of him. Less about like, all right, I know the games that they're putting on the decks because I already have a lot of these cards and stuff. I really, dude, it'd be crazy if they put Signalist at some point. I would not stop playing Balatro. All right, anyways, let's get back to the game everybody's here for. Looks like Monster Hunter meets Shovel Knight. No, Balatro's just a card game.
Balatra's a card game, yeah.
There's also behind the scenes, send it to. Okay, I'll check that in a bit. Oh, I had it there. Oh, I had it there as well. You bloody people. Oh my gosh. All right, you know, here it goes. Here's where it begins. Oh. Whoops. I guess something.
Something dark side.
Oh, okay. I guess I fucked up the save state creation. No, you know what? I'll just come back here with a high jump boots. Fuck it. I gotta start all the way again. Anyways, welcome to the stream. 30 minutes in.
You didn't just die.
Yeah, I did die. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we were talking about. We just started.
Me here trying to be a call and be like, yeah, no, we just started. You're like, no, what the fuck you talking? I died. Okay, well, fuck you.
I mean, dying, never. Me, dying, never. The Super Metroid game, no.
You see the kind of shit I have to deal with, Chad?
Yeah. How's it going, Funky Thor? How are you doing in the chat? How's the drawings? Still got on your iPad yet, or still waiting on that? How you guys been doing?
Yeah, papa. Look, it's where you fought Mother Brain.
Oh yeah, it is where I fought Mother Brain. We're getting Metroid Equestrian Racers at long last. What?
What?
I would not like the sound of that. Excuse me?
Maybe it's a bit. But at this point, with the things chat have told me, it's been like, I don't believe you. Oh shit! Look at that. It's real. Speedrunning professional. Yeah, you know, I got turned down from GDQ because I was breaking all of the records. All of the records were broken by me. So GDQ had to like stop me. Spike Vegeta himself came to my house and told me I could not show up. It was a fake direct leak where they said the next Metroid game was that. Oh my gosh. It's probably... was it like one of those that they're saying it for real, or is it like an obvious shit post? Because I love it. I love it when it's people just shit posting.
Question.
Answer.
I have a possible stream idea.
Mm-hmm.
Could we do like a Super Metroid randomizer race?
Raise? Sure.
With whom?
With whom?
Us.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Taco,
Yes.
tell me how many Metroid games I have played.
How many?
No, tell me.
No, you try and
Oh.
guess.
At least 3.
Yeah,
Close enough.
That's close enough, actually.
2.5.
I mean, we could probably just do like a Metroid Fusion one. It's the most linear. Or Metroid Prime. It's just like with the randomizer, you want to have people who kind of know how to navigate the world, because if not, it's just going to be like, okay,
Yeah.
where do I go? And they just stand still.
Okay.
They also said crap like WarioWare Fart Mania and Wario and Sonic and Pac-Man at the Olympic Games.
I mean, how about you, Taco, Albert, and I don't know, Midnight?
Maybe.
Does Midnight know Super Metroid?
I don't know. It was one of those legit leaks, but it sounded like it came from someone who didn't know crap about anything Nintendo. Yeah, that sounds like about right that. I thought like if you told me that out of context and you said it's a leak, it's like, ah, this gotta be a shitpost one.
Yeah,
Funny.
Midnight does not
Yeah,
know
funny
Metroid.
joke.
Okay.
Mario Kart 9 will be Smash Card? Yeah, I don't know about that, because like on the one hand, I could see Smash Card being a thing. But on the other hand, and I've had this conversation with my brother every single time we load up Mario Kart 8 and we are just frustrated with it. Like the problem is if once you make like Nintendo Kart, Mario Kart ceases to be a thing. Because like it's the same thing, but this one has more characters and they're all crossovers. So I guess that the only way they could make these two coexist is by giving Smash Kart something way different approach so that it can coexist with Mario Kart. Kind of like the differences between Street Fighter Alpha and Street Fighter proper, you know? Or Metroid Prime and Metroid 2D. Metroid racing game would be funny though. If there's one and they don't put Crocomire in it, I'm gonna go and write an angry letter at Nintendo.
I mean, you should probably start writing it now.
Yeah, but what are the odds of a Metroid card being a thing? That's what I thought. I couldn't tell you how to navigate Super Metroid to save my life. Well, it's a good thing that your life does not depend on it then.
Okay, how about, I don't know. Well, Albert tries to speedrun Super Metroid, Minute speedruns Kirby the Amazing Mirror.
Maybe.
Are both kind of like the same length of game?
I don't know, honestly.
I'll speedrun Mario Kart 64.
I'll speedrun Balatro. Yeah, I mean, Taco said about doing like a little speedrun or randomizer race.
Like a race randomizer.
For fun. I'd be down, but it's like I would probably have to find someone who would be down.
That
like,
also knows
I guess if
what
there's
the
anybody
fuck.
in chat who would be up for it, then like definitely send me a DM. Not anytime soon, but I'd be down. Oh my gosh, another power
I'm
bomb.
more down for a Pokemon randomizer.
Too bad you're getting Thardus in a rocket card.
Pokemon
Nonsense.
randomizer could be fun.
Yeah, Pokemon randomizer, but Pokemon is so long though.
Yeah, but we can do a Nuzlocke challenge. Like, whoever dies first is out of the race.
All right. Oh, I always thought that you could hurt the chorizo with just power bombs, but I guess no. Have you ever collected the power bombs early in the original game? No, I'll be honest, I don't play Super Metroid that often. I'm usually going back to Prime 1, 2, or Fusion. Sometimes Dread, just because it's on the Switch, you know? But although there is a lot of charm on the floatiness of Samus in Super Metroid and all the tricks you can do, I'm kind of more of the physics and the weight of something like Fusion and stuff like that. Plus, I just am a complete slut for fucking Fusion's thick atmosphere. Same as Echoes. Like, I feel that when I'm playing all the other 2D Metroid games, I have enough fingers to control Samus. When I'm playing Super Metroid, I feel like I need to grow 2 more fingers. If that makes any sense. I'm also streaming today because I'm quite uncertain whether or not I'm gonna probably be out of town this weekend, so... like, I'll still be in the voice chat and stuff, and you guys can text me on Discord if you want, but, like, if I don't answer, assume I'm probably just busy. I'm gonna be probably doodling some more original characters and stuff like that. I know Amaric will find that neat. Alright. I like it when my characters in Metroidvanias move fast and agile like Dread. I like it when my characters in Metroidvanias move well and it's like fun to control with the level design. It's not just about how snappy the character is for me. Though the way Samus controls in Dread is just an absolute dream. Like, most of the issues I have with Dread go away because of just how fun it is to control Samus in it. Will you want a Nintendo Mercury Steam to make Metroid 3 Super Metroid Remake? Honestly, no. At least not for, like, a good several years. Mostly because I would rather get Metroid 6, you know? I'd rather just get a whole new thing, a new point in the story before we continue just nostalgia pandering with remakes and... I keep saying, how many remakes does Metroid really need, you know, and how many remasters and stuff like
20.
that. Like, maybe I'd be more excited for it if it's, like, announced as a side game alongside Metroid 6 or some shit like that. If it's the only thing I have to look forward to, I'd kind of be a little bit underwhelmed. Spazer, let's go. Knock nipples and Metroid is peak. Extra finger for the dash button. Yeah, it's the extra finger for the dash button and the extra finger for the select item button. And, you know? Alright, let's see what's in this room since we're here. Oh, I can't even look. Never mind. Anyways, Chad, welcome to the beginning of the stream.
Again?
Is there a rewind feature in this emulator? I mean...
Nope.
Yeah. Anyways. We get to talk more. I'll save. I get excited. I think I'm playing like the Metroid Prime randomizers that just save for me when I collect items and shit. Or I feel like I'm playing Metroid Fusion where my beam actually is worth a shit. Which is part of the reason I don't like playing something like Super Metroid or Zero Mission, is that your beam really feels kind of like useless and sometimes. Get Fuse Games to make a remake of Metroid Prime Pinball. That I would be excited. And you make it based around Metroid Prime 2 at that, while you're at that. Or Prime 4. Groundhog Metroid, I'd rather call it this is just Knuckles 512. I have no recollection of the previous lives. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. Like, I'd be excited for a Metroid remake of any or remaster of any game if it's like a holdover slash it's like I know there's something else coming down the line later, or you're giving it to a new team of developers to try something new. But I think like Mercury Steam already is good enough so that they can just do their own Metroid games, but at the same time have a different studio handle that. So you have why not have more than one studio making 2D Metroid games, you know? Probably, you know, from a business standpoint, it makes no sense. I am aware, but like, you know. Into R and Dread have the best movement. I like the movement in Fusion the most. I think it has, but you know, I equate AM2R's movement and Zero Mission's movement because that's kind of like what Dr. M64 wanted to do.
I like the movement in Shantae, the Pirate's Curse.
Once again, shout outs to my man Dr. M64. Gotta love him. Been a big fan of his work since like college and shit. I wonder what they can do with Metroid 6. I feel like exploring more Chozo stuff would be fun. I want to go back to playing Dread. Like I was saying in the last stream, I would rather them just take the opportunity of Metroid 6 be something completely new, unrelated to the things that we already know from Metroid. And in that one regard, yes, that does include the Chozo, but I think that I like the fact that Metroid Prime 4, Metroid 6 would go somewhere different. Completely different. I just want to see new stuff. Sure, we can have more Chozo undertones and stuff like that, but like, if you're gonna have the Chozos, like, don't put Space Pirates, don't put the Federation, just completely lean on the Chozos, because like, at least with Dread, that's like the main reason I am sort of about the X-Parasites returning, as I mentioned in my review. It's just like, it takes away from the focus of the Chozo and the culture and sort of the betrayal between the Thoha and the Mocking, because now there's no more Mockings to fight because they're all X-Parasites. Hooray! So yeah, if it's gonna be Metroid 6 about the Chozo, I want that it's just Chozo. Nothing else. No Space Pirates, no Metroids, no nothing. Do we know when Metroid Prime 4 takes place? Is it still before Samosa came back? No, I think it's actually after it and Super Metroid. I mean, I have some evidence.
Do you?
Yeah, it's in the trailer. The very...
What is this misleading evidence that you so speak of?
We don't know if it's pre-fusion or post-fusion. And it's not the Metroids. It's that the game literally tells you the date. It literally tells you the year it takes place, and during Super Metroid's promo commercials and stuff in Japan, it set this game in 20x like 5, and that's in 20, and Prime 4 sets itself on 20x7. But we don't know the date or the year or whatever you want to call it where fusion takes place. So that's why I don't want to, I can't say if it's post-fusion, but I have a feeling it might just be post-fusion. So that way those devs can go anywhere they want to with Silex, and thus him working with Metroids, because that's the best he could have, would make the most sense in my book. You know, you ain't got Metroids because, no, I forgot to grab my super missiles. Anyways. Sorry, I got distracted. Pawn sent me a very neat Ramlethal. But yeah, that's my guess. And because in my headcanon, the space pirates are not a species. There are a... Oh my god, there's Pawn in the chat. Hey, Pawn. Thoheim Mocking feels a bit base of bird names. Mocking could be Mockingbirds, Thohas, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I do have a Mockingbird that's my friend. A wild Mockingbird, and I just call him Mocking for a reason. I have a video footage of me playing Metroid Dread next to a Mockingbird, and it was like one of my favorite bird moments. I miss that guy. I haven't seen Mocking in a while, but I know that he probably just migrated for a bit. But yeah, the Metroids, so like the space pirates in my eyes are more of an organization rather than a species. And that's why they look different in each game, because it's sort of like different species come together. Yeah, kind of like the Covenant, I guess you can say. But at least in like the whole, it's a group rather than, yeah, you know. So, you know, because Silex has on his hands the one true Metroid, he hasn't found a way to properly clone them. So he's teaming up with the space pirates because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And simply he's showing up with the Metroids to invade the Federation base because the Federation have their hands on a more powerful MacGuffin artifact that the game might be centered around. And it's to the point that it like, you know, Silex has a Metroid and all this other stuff. And he's still choosing to invade the Galactic Federation to steal whatever it is that they're hiding in that trailer that we see, rather than just unleashing hell, kind of like Mother Brain. So, like, it says a lot with little, if that's the case. Wasn't there a game that refers to the space pirates as a group rather than a species? Because there's a few games that are just called Zebesians. At least the ones from Sebes. Yeah, I always took it like, alright, it's the Zebesians, because these space pirates, or these Zebesians are native to Sebes, and not the Chozo or whatever, you know? I don't think there's ever a confirmation that Sebes is like a native Chozo homeworld. We just assume it because of all the because of the settlement that was here. But you know, for all intents and purposes, Chozos were conquistadores. So, kind of hope we get Varia and Gravity in reverse. I guess it'd be fun, but like, there's not much of a point unless you give them very precise differences. But usually, like, I like not messing with that because it's kind of like getting a fire flower before getting a mushroom in Mario. And I know that's not the best example, but I think you can get
pretty good example.
Silex Metroid sees him as a father figure. Yeah, because the Metroid hatched in front of him, just like Samus with a baby Metroid in Samus Returns and stuff. Like, Zebesians are space pirates, but not all space pirates are Zebesian, and not all Zebesians are space pirates. It goes both ways. But yes. Alright. I'm gonna go and do one more safety save. Square is a rectangle, but not all rectangles are squares. Yeah. Chozobos? Oh my god, I haven't...
All the squares make a circle.
I haven't heard the Chozobo joke in a while. I gotta bring that bit back. Do we know if Silex is human or alien? No, we do not know, and anybody who tells you otherwise in the internet is just giving you their fan theories. We have no clue what is under that suit, except for the fact that the suit once belonged to the Galactic Federation. Same as the ship, the Lano 7. There we go. At least, like, getting the items, the suits upgrades out of order would make sense if it's treated like in this randomizer. Because last stream we did see that if I had the gravity suit but not the Varia suit, I would still take heat damage. So if you make it like that, then yeah, sure, fine. But I failed to see when would there be lava that there wouldn't be, you know, extreme heat. So like, why would you go there unless you made a room that has lava or water without extreme heat? Does the game not tell you in Hunters? No, it doesn't. It's unknown. We know like a planet of origin, but we do not know the species, unlike everybody else in the cast. The only two members who we do not know their species or affiliation are Kendon and Silex. If you play the intro, it says like an origin planet of sorts, but it does not say in the species, it says unknown. Switch 2? More like Switch Poo. You got him, chat. You got Reggie. You got Reggie's ass, chat. You did it. Got him. I mean, wouldn't it be too hard to differentiate them? Gravity suit lets you freely move in liquid Varia attempts resistance. Could retcon it so the lava immunity requires both in gravity suit. Yeah, I mean, that works. I was legit saying that it could work on hindsight. At least in the 2D sense. Current hit canon is that Silex is a woman, and it's going to be a twist in Prime 4. Going full circle. How's the NES started? Also potential Judy? Yeah, I mean, I've always joked that it's Elma under the helmet, and she's just doing this whole bit so that Samus can get a new game. That's been my joke for as long as the channel is a thing. So I wouldn't be opposed to either Yuri or it being a woman in general. I've been the one making the bit. It's not like I have my own fan arts and stuff, just as for the jokes. But like at this point, I don't know what I would like the most, and I would rather just let them cook than give myself any like idea, so that if my ideas aren't a thing, I don't get like disappointed. I should have totally made a save state there, but I didn't. So we'll take the long way around. I'm just not used to chatting this much while I'm playing games, or I should say reading chat. Is it an excuse for my skills issues? Absolutely. Silex looks badass. Yeah, it has always done it. The only reason I say he is because that's are the pronouns used in all the promo material and advertisement and stuff. Even Smash Brothers refers to it as a he. For all intents and purposes, Silex could also be just an it. Or they. Oh my gosh, all that for just a missile.
We love missiles.
Canon species is Anoema. Oh yeah, right. Thanks for reminding me. So is it like only Silex the one we don't know the species, or am I misremembering that with another factoid? Thanks for clarifying that, chat. Don't worry, chat. I did save. And I saved in Brinstar. I think.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Awesome.
What did you?
But yeah, Midnight would understand me not being opposed to the whole Yuri arc. Everybody in this chat should know about that if you've seen Recollection, I guess.
Save state? There you go. Look at that. Amazing.
Are you gonna jump over the missile?
Yeah, because I want to get this energy tank first. Yeah, it's day. I've been doing some writing and stuff like that. Knuckles when he drinks the hot sun. Yuri, as in Yuri Lowenthal? No, as in Yuri from Near Reincarnation. I don't care anybody who's telling me about Cake and 2B. If they don't know Yuri, I don't want to talk to them. If you're here telling me about Yuri, 2B, or Eve, I don't want to talk to you. You don't know what you do not know what, or Eve, or whatever her name is. You do not know what you're talking about. I miss Reincarnation. I think it's just Silex. If I recall correctly, Weevil is a space pirate who survives Seva's attack? Yes. Weevil is a pirate who survived Seva's attack and got turned into a cyborg. And he had enough with being used as a tool by Ridley that he just goes rogues and becomes a bounty hunter, seeking revenge on both Samus and Ridley. Also, I don't know. We don't know. So we don't know what exact species Weevil might be, because as again we were saying in my headcanon, space pirates is organization, not species. But it's always confusing. Also, those remains in the original. Are those the remains of the original Ridley's hideout? What do you mean? If anything, I thought this would be Krate's lair, given that we're in Brainstar. All the hunters and prime hunters look like Bionicles. Yeah, and I love it for it. It's super cool. I don't care what chat tells me. The hunters in Prime Hunters has some of the coolest designs because they managed to do all the shit that, like, Marvel Rivals and Team Fortress and Overwatch do about character silhouettes that are easy to read, recognizable, and you can immediately tell who's fighting you and what are they doing. In like a first-person shooter that happens to be in a chaotic arena shooter on the Nintendo DS. So like, holy crap, that's so cool. Especially because they never repeat colors. In a way, or so like. Concord still tops? I do not know what that game is or show.
It's a joke.
Hmm?
It's a joke because Concord does not tops.
What is Concord?
In more than way, a failed attempt by Sony to create a hero arena that bit them in the ass more than they could handle.
Okay.
And they doubled down in saying that it was the greatest game they ever made.
Lol.
Before they decided to stop talking about it. I'm gonna tell you this. Someone made the joke that their kill score was bigger than the amount of more than the active players, and they only had 10 kills.
Damn.
And that was not a joke. Concord at some point had less than 100 players on release, and even less a week after.
Gosh. This is part of the reason I hate Sony. That and their fucking exclusivity shit on games they are not just producing or funding themselves, you know? Because, boy, I do get, like, Bayonetta 3 being heart-locked on the Nintendo Switch because Nintendo is paying for those games. But why is Final Fantasy 16 heart-locked for a year to your fucking system that ain't got no games? At least like fucking 16 is on PC again now.
Yep.
Oh, Pawn, you missed out. In case you didn't know, the voice actor for Clive is the guy from the Balatro commercials. So we do get to hear Clive just lose his mind like Kefka. Apparently, Sony thought that Conquer was going to be the next Star Wars. Well, that's funny. I haven't seen a franchise claim that they're going to be the next Star Wars only to just fail. I saw Star Wars saying it was going to be the next Star Wars. I don't know if the Zero Mission manga is still considered canon, but I think it showed space pirates going through genetic manipulation like Samus did to become Zebesian space pirates. Yes, the manga to this day is still canon because we haven't seen something in games that have retconned it. And if anything, Dread's small cutscenes and few nods here and there just reconfirm it as canon again. We'd even see the silhouettes of Old Bird and Grey Voice, or at least I like to believe of that, because it's the same silhouettes that they are in the manga from when, like, Samus is getting her DNA transfusion. I want Lizard on Switch too. Yeah, I want Lizard on Switch too as well. Space Pirates, Weevil has human hands, so maybe he's a human space pirate. That, or, okay, so, like, I think it's more of the fact that he was just giving human hands when he was turned into a cyborg. Because if he's a space pirate that Samus fought on Sebes, it must have been a Sebesian. Because as far as we've seen, there's no human space pirates, you know? Saw it, and it's so funny. I've been seeing him with the bananas. Yeah, it's great. Also, fun fact, the 16 port is awful on PC from what I heard. Classic Square Enix. Gosh damn it. Come on, Yoshi P, get your shit together. I will continue to sing your high praises till the kingdom come. But come the fuck on, man. Throw me a bone. I don't want to buy a PlayStation 5 just to play Final Fantasy 16. Because there's nothing else on the system that I want to play. Or that I'm dying to play.
And guess what's gonna happen later?
PlayStation 6?
No, well, yeah, but not that.
Switch 2?
What happened to Sony is gonna happen to Nintendo.
A space jump. What do you mean?
Mark my words, chat. What happened to Sony is gonna happen to Nintendo.
And what is that?
Sony had the worst sales for many years on games.
So you're saying the
The best-selling console, but they sold no games.
PlayStation 2?
No, the PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5 outsold PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 5 was the most consoles ever sold by Sony,
More than the PlayStation 2?
but the games itself didn't sell anything.
More than the PS2?
Yeah,
Damn.
simple, because scalpers.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Scalpers bought all the consoles
guess.
every single time that it was available. So yeah, console sales were
I've
big,
been
but
enjoying my PlayStation 5 last year specifically. I do hate what Sony's doing. Oh yeah, I mean, do not get my little PC ass shitting on PlayStation 5 to be all this other thing. I would buy the console if it were like the PlayStation 3 era again, where there was like games I was interested in, or the PlayStation 2 era again. But since the PS4, they just are making like the big God of War, fucking Ghost of Tsushima, and Horizon Forbidden West, and all these other games that they do, they feel very similar to me. Keyword feel. Like when I'm watching my brother play it, or streamers and stuff like that. So that doesn't intrigue me. That's why I like Nintendo games, because like buying one of their games is very different than buying from another. So I feel like I get more variety outside of the big epic teraflop experience. But like when your other alternative is those games and then Astrobot, then like there's nothing for me there that I cannot get on PC. So you can say
Astrobot is fantastic.
You know, I mean, I am sure that Astrobot is great and all that other stuff, but I ain't spending $500 on a on Astrobot.
Oh. Yeah, talking about Nintendo's gonna be $450.
450?
Yep.
Jeez. My gosh, I might have to start e-begging to get that. Fuck. I just stay in my lane when it comes to console discussion. Hope Switch 2 has all that. Yeah, I mean, my lane when it comes to this console discussion is I just want games. I don't care about how good the console is. I do not have brand loyalty. I am loyal is to the games. And sadly, in the case of like systems, you need to convince me to pay the price that you're asking for the system. And usually the way you do that is with the game. So if there's no games, I am buying.
Now, if I am going to get a Switch 2 if Metroid Prime 4 is one of the launch titles.
I will be getting.
I hope not. Honestly.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I really hope it's not a launch title. That's probably like the worst case scenario. Because like, oh my gosh, I don't want to buy Switch 2 on launch. Period. So that's why I kind of don't want Metroid to be on there, because if Metroid's on it, then like, I guess I'm fucked. You know.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's gonna be almost impossible to try to get it.
Yeah. I think the genetic manipulation could also explain the feral pirates we see in other M's. Samus could have just been describing them instead of pirates overall, feral without Mother Brain and Ridley. Yeah, that could also work, because I wouldn't be surprised that both Ridley or Mother Brain are colluding with the genetics. Especially Mother Brain, who knows how to do genetic manipulation, because, case in point, Samus. She's sort of responsible for Samus's genetic stuff for the Chozo tech and being the ultimate weapon, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing they also did with Sabisian Spirits. Sony games be like, option A, realistic over-the-shoulder action game. B, realistic over-the-shoulder action game. C, realistic over-the-shoulder action game. Yeah. Or third-party game that's got waifu bait. They also do that a lot. I'm going to wait to see I can play 14 to get it. However, right now I'm not dropping 450 for it day one. Yeah, me neither. It's gotta... If there's 14 on like day one, which I, you know, could extremely doubt or whatever shit, I'm buying it. Just so I can play Final Fantasy 14 on the go, but like... that's the best mentality in my opinion. Always good waiting on a console. Yeah, always wait on... Never buy a console on launch. I won't, unless it's gifted to. I won't drop everything on day one, but I do want to know what they're planning for the Switch 2. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out in April. Imagine it'd be like Breath of the Wild situation where it drops both on the old and new consoles as an actual launch title. I mean, I really hope that's not the case, because I'd rather just be like, alright, what you saw on the Metroid Prime 4 trailer is just a preview of what we're cooking through the power of the Switch 2 Electric Boogaloo. So... Yeah, it's a Switch 2 exclusive. It's coming on fall or winter of this year. You know? Sorry, bite the bullet. I know there'll be a lot of fucking babies crying in the chat, but it's for the better of the game because I don't want Metroid Prime 4 to be held back by the limitations of a console that's 8 years old. You know? Sure, I know that I don't want to. I also don't want to pay another $450 just to play Metroid Prime 4, but I'd rather it be like that because then eventually in the future I can pay the $450 and enjoy a Metroid Prime 4 that's taking full advantage of this mega whatever stronger hardware than being limited to baby Switch 2 from 2006. 2007, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's pretty much what you're gonna get.
I know, but I can whine about it. This is my stream. I get to whine about it.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know that the thing that you don't want is what you're gonna get.
It always is the case, isn't it?
Because the Switch 2 is old hardware, pretty much.
No, but the Switch 2 is stronger than the Switch 1, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh no, yeah, it is.
I know that the Switch 2 is also going to be underpowered and all that other stuff, but I'd rather the new Metroid Prime 4 be made with the specs of Switch 2 in mind than the specs of Switch 1 in mind, because holy shit. No. The Breath of the Wild wasn't held back by the Wii U because it was always developed by for the Wii U. If anything, I've read that it runs slightly better on the Wii U than it does on the Switch.
It does.
It's the thing that Prime 4, at the current juncture of their development and restarting development, they were already working on the schematics for the Switch 2. So why not just fully lean on making it a Switch 2 exclusive? With Breath of the Wild, it was more like, alright, we're releasing the Switch and there's really nothing...
I mean, remember, kids, Breath of the Wild was there way before.
Gabe?
How did you get there?
Gabe?
Where did you go?
What do you want me to tell you? What?
Why am I underwater?
Excuse me?
Alright, Gabe, I'll put this in terms that you could explain. I'm going to fight the Deku Tree. I walked into the boss room, and I'm underwater in fighting the water boss from the water temple.
Ah.
See
yeah, I switched the bosses places.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So...
Bosses aren't where they normally are.
Nope.
So if you try to exit this boss room, do you go back to the grade boss door?
The thing is, I cannot be Dragon with this in my current state. I have no gravity suit or grapple beam, so I'm just gonna reset the seed and go get the. We know where the
grapple beam.
Well, the grapple beam is at. This is Super Nintendo doesn't seem to have a quick, easy.
Yeah, I was wondering when were you going to meet a boss.
Reset game. There it is. Personally,
yeah,
I just don't want a sequel. I don't want to repeat Samus launch on 3DS in 2017 returns. At this point, it's not really going to happen, chat, because both the Switch and the Switch 2 are not the case of a... It's a whole different case, because it's launching on the late lifespan of the Nintendo Switch, not the late lifespan of the Nintendo 3DS, because guess what? Switch 2 is backwards compatible. So I wouldn't really say it's the same case. It would have been the same case if it's releasing on the Switch, and the Switch 2 isn't backwards compatible, but... At this point, my prediction is Mario Kart 9 is going to be like a launch title for the Switch 2. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be like the Q3 fall-ish type game that they released, just kind of like they did with Dread, which worked for them well because it sold a lot. And then on Christmas, they'll release whatever new Zelda, Mario type money seller there is, because that way they can also just promote Metroid for the Switch 2 throughout it, and it's better for sales. Like, if Nintendo is smart, that's probably going to be their business strategy.
Yeah, because remember, Chad, when it comes to Zelda, they will work one for the console and then delay it for the next console.
Like, at this point, I really wish Tears of the Kingdom was just delayed for the Switch 2, because I feel that it was severely held back by the Switch 1's limitations, and I felt it during the streams. I just don't want something like that to happen to Metroid. That's usually been, like, the game where Nintendo goes all full-on out with all the things they can do, especially the Prime Trilogy. Midnight, I'm letting you cope because I get Elma in a few months. Hooray.
And Monster Hunter.
And Monster Hunter. Shame that's not on the Switch.
Honestly glad that it's not.
I won't be able to play it for the time it comes out, so I guess you guys get just very far ahead from me and then help me out.
Carry you? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, high jump
Like
boots.
in
That's,
Ball
that's
Boots.
pretty good. Coping works.
you have-
Midnight coping works. I coped for 10 years and I'm getting the fucking Xenoblade X whatever. I had to use all those power bumps just to get out of the room. F-Zero AX GX sequel? Fucking please. Don't say those words, Brian. Don't give me hope. I would die. I wish Tears of the Kingdom was held back so they had a time to make a good story. Alright, let's not kid ourselves. That's never gonna happen.
Sorry, as much as I like Zelda, Zelda stories were not ever the strong point.
Yeah, unless you do something
They're fun
like...
and everything, but I wouldn't call them good.
They're shallow. They really had the potential with Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't think that... You know, first is the gameplay. That's why we care mostly about Zelda. The story is the icing on the cake.
Puzzles, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest is sort of the icing on the cake. The problem with the story in Tears of the Kingdom is it is shallow and non-existent as Breath of the Wilds. And like, alright, for the first game, I can look past it. But when you have something like Xenoblade X that's got a bigger open world, more complex mechanics, mechs that fly, and all these other shits, then at the same time it's telling like a traditional Xenoblade story. And I look at like Tears of the Kingdom and I'm going like, what's that? What's your excuse? You know? I know I'm sounding like the biggest Tears of the Kingdom hater, but like,
Yeah, 100%
I
agree.
don't
I love Zelda as much as the next person. I'm
yeah.
well,
But I'm
I
not
love
just
Zelda. I
I'm not
honestly
just
love
a
Zelda.
blind fan because I enjoyed a game.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I like the
Star Fox sequel?
the Zelda game you play as Zelda more than than I enjoy Tears of the Kingdom.
I like the Zelda game that I had on my Nintendo 64 that still has better story than the main Zelda game for the Nintendo Wii U Electric Boogaloo that they charged me $60 for.
I like Wind Waker.
I like Majora's Mask.
Which one you like, Taco?
Zelda lore people seem very unhappy with Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, because where's the lore? Where is
Probably
the lore?
Link to the Past because that's the one I've played the most.
Link Between Worlds? Hey, Pond knows where it's at.
Hey.
Link
I like
Between
Link to the
Worlds
Past,
is
I
my
like Link
favorite
Between
2D
Worlds.
Zelda game. I really... From all the 3DS games, I'd wish that and Awakening were on the Switch more than fucking Luigi's Mansion 2.
I heard that game was not good.
That game is okay.
Not even on the board.
That game is okay. Like, the problem with the lore and all that stuff is that, like, there's no lore. Just because the Zonaids exist and they were in the past, but we don't know anything about their culture. Or the secret stones and where they come from. Where's Ganon's beef from all this time? What compelled them to become the Demon King? Why the Zonaids look like fucking Aztecs and shit like that, and the Ouroboros symbols behind them, and you know,
Because remember, guys,
so
this is like
many
a whole
things.
new lore of Zelda. Like we cannot use anything from the previous games for this one.
Yeah, so it's like, ugh. Not to mention that the Zonais were being hinted all the way from like the original Breath of the Wild, so to receive absolutely nothing on that side is it's like very much annoyingly stupid. Chat, do you know that in Tears of the Kingdom there's no shrine on Shrine Island?
Don't remember that, but I'm going to say you're right. Sounds too real for me.
No!
You die?
Oh,
Oh, you almost died.
oh, okay, I'm gonna... My Shiv... Oh, Shiv, please.
You should definitely go heal.
I
You
just
should
want to
do a
see
little
my
bit.
Twilight Princess waifu again. You mean Mallow? Yeah, Mallow Mart. Alright, I got 20 more minutes before I gotta go swim.
Also, I don't know why I did like Twilight Princess bod. For whatever reason, it's like the dumbest pet peeve that I have, and is why it makes me not like the game. And it's the plateau. I hate the plateau, and I hate the fact that as soon as you get Epona, 2 minutes later, it's useless.
There's a lot of things I don't like about Twilight Princess, and a part of it has to do with a very slow opening and parts of the game to get to, like, anything. It feels more... never-ending.
Never-ending story. My mind immediately just went to that never-ending story scene, but instead of the kid, is Link and Epona. I'm glad that you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean,
And for
Brian,
those who don't know, just Google it. Trust me.
Brian,
It's fun.
I know you typed this a while back, but if my Elma copium worked, your copium can work too. Anyways, Guilty Gear Strive is coming out tomorrow on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm very much debating whether or not to get it.
Do you have a disposable income?
No.
Then don't.
I mean,
Question.
yeah.
Gab, you said Guilty Gear Strive is cross-platform?
Supposedly it's going to be yes.
Okay, it's not yet.
I know it's
though.
on PlayStation. I know it's console and PC. You know, I'm gonna Google it right now because I do remember saying something like that. Let's see.
Okay.
Guilty Gear is.
Oh man. Okay.
Hold on, I'm
It
replying
was
real
on
quick.
PC Game Pass, but it's not on PC Game Pass anymore.
Yeah, it does. Supports cross-platform between PlayStation 4 and 5, allowing players. Plus, it's not okay. It's now currently supported between PC and console.
No crossplay
Okay.
then?
Not between consoles, and not between PC and console yet.
Bro, so it's only crossplay between Xbox and Sony.
No, just PC, PlayStation, and PlayStation 4, and Xbox and PC, I think. From what I'm reading.
Rails feel shallow, and they replace the magic meter with rupees. It's... yeah. Just not too crazy over it. Does Mallow have multiple forms? I don't think so. Yes, Mallow has indeed multiple forms. Oh, so chat, if you're looking for a show to watch, and you like British humor or the Cornetto trilogy, I highly recommend Spaced. I think it's my new favorite show of all time. There's only 2
I
seasons.
thought you were gonna talk about Kamen Rider again.
Hmm?
I thought you were gonna talk about Kamen Rider again.
No,
honestly.
I like Spaced. I like Spaced too much. It's just a nice little British comedy by Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright, with writing by I forgot her name, who plays Daisy in the show, and Nick Frost is also in it, and a bunch of other actors from that Cornetto trilogy, which is some of my favorite films of all time. So,
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is my favorite one.
Yeah, so you'll love this. It's everybody. It's basically almost everybody from Hot Fuzz doing Hot Fuzz before Hot Fuzz, but it's more a British like day-to-day comedy rather than a police comedy making fun of the police. Oh, I guess
I just love the range of that actor because he can go and play someone like Sean and then into the fucking police and like.
Oh, Simon
Damn,
Pegg.
that's
Yes, he's a
Yeah.
great actor and a great writer. I think he's a better
Oh, yeah.
writer than he's an actor. I love his screenplays. They got so much like detail and charm to them with their characters. People are talking about Gavin. I'm slightly afraid because the talk revived the Bill to talks. Oh boy. Be the one. Be the light. Oh my gosh, there's an item in there I missed.
Bond is just afraid of me at this point.
I think Pawn is just afraid of anything that's like build at this point. And they're comparing the
He's
new
not
Kamen
gonna
Rider to a
like
certain
the-
potato farmer. Oh, would you look at that? Another himbo for Pawn.
Bond is not going to like how she continues playing Tales of Berseria then.
I meant
He's just
Midna, by
afraid
the
of
way.
that.
Yeah, I know,
You know?
I know you meant Midna. I'm just doing a bit with Mallow. Tell me more about Kamen Rider build. Well, the long story short, the premise of the show is that humanity reaches Mars, and they find this sort of cube on it that they bring back to Earth, and it's called the Pandora's box. And when a certain character, or I should say person in the show, touched it for reasons unknown, it created a massive wall to appear that split Japan in three. So Japan is divided in 3 different sectors, and now there's all these different governments and stuff like that, and they're fighting to sort of invade one another and all this other stuff. So the Kamen Rider system, created by the genius Kiryu Sento, who's the protagonist of the show.
Self-proclaimed genius.
So, he's a genius. I don't care what you say. He's using the Kamen Rider system in order to maintain love and peace throughout it. So it's got political stuff and undertones and stuff like that. It's really worth the watch. The villain is my absolute favorite. The villain alone is worth the watch. The chemistry between the characters is worth the watch. And the writing is just very tightly written. Everything has a purpose. Even the funny jokes serve a larger purpose in the bits for character development and progression and stuff like that. Alright. Well, I'm gonna save it here because as much as I want to play, keep playing, keep streaming, I gotta go do my swim. However, I'm going to see if we are indeed going out for the weekend or not. Probably between tonight and tomorrow, I might have an answer. So, I'll if I have time, I'll probably stream a little bit tomorrow. And then if not, then I'll probably just stream when I come back, because we're just staying over there for the weekend. So assume that if there's no stream, is that probably I left and I'm just taking so much needed time away from like the house and stuff like that. Gabe, you cannot show me this neat that you're making and not give me any names or context.
That's Guilty Gear Strive Epion.
Oh.
Huh? Let me hang on. I need to see this.
Can we?
I'll put it here on the voice chat thingy. On the Orphan stream chat.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Anyways. But yeah, it named it Pandora's Box and they still touched it. It's more the fact that they touched it, but they never expected it. So the thing, allow me to explain that a little bit better. It's that they touched it. They didn't open it. They called it the Pandora's Box because the first expedition that went to Mars found this artifact over there and they brought it back to Earth to study. And they were, touching it and doing all these researches and stuff like that, and nothing happened until, for one or whatever reason, it triggered the whole wall from the Pandora's box to open. Why did that happen?
By
The
the
show
way-
does explain, but I'm not gonna tell you.
By the way, Albert,
Yes.
I just wanted to let you know that I screenshotted what you told me to pawn.
Okay. Good. I know she'll
Don't be like that with
understand.
this.
I mean, we can make 2 versions, right?
I mean, I can make her extra tone on the very tight suit on the chest on the midriff part.
Maybe. Well, we can play. Both. Either way is fine by me. But yes, I'm gonna go Epion Guilty gearing up with a new suit. I guess we can show. Should I show it to chat, or you want to wait for the
You
finish?
can you can show the whip to the chat. I don't care.
Alright.
You can show it to them.
All right.
They already seen the Pokemon one, so might as well see in the
Yeah.
Guilty Gear version.
I'm just trying to make it fit more with the Pokemon one. It's all. That's the only thing I had in mind. So yeah, here's.
Nah, I'm
Epion.
modifying completely the outfit so they fit with the game, universe.
Yeah, but you got characters like Ram.
I know.
I'm loading up the art.
Just put the chibi of Epion right there, then put the Pokemon one
I-
and put the Guilty Gear one.
All right, that's what I'm trying to do.
Epion Guilty Gear. Okay, I just Okay, it just took me a minute.
What?
Took me a minute. The joke that Brian put.
Oh yeah, she Epion knows that she cannot change society. So wait, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and instead of blaming society, the society blamed the beast.
Again, I appreciated the addition of Midriff. Yeah, see, Gabe, even Brain's one of my true friends.
I mean, show the thing first. And
Yeah,
then
so
we
there's
can talk
one.
about it.
There's the Epion. There is the Pokemon one. And here's the Guilty Gear one. Hold on, I gotta make this one larger. This is the Guilty Gear one that Gabe just sent me as he's drawing. So,
It's showing thigh on the side. That big hole on the leg, that's thigh.
I assumed as much.
She's showing boob window and side boob.
Yeah, but we just gotta hit that third trifecta. Can't believe this this stream just became horny on main, but then again, when isn't it? Again, I appreciated the addition of Midriff with that Pokemon one, and he's putting the okay hand. So yeah, me too. Me too. The Chibi's made by Kuba. The other 2 are made by Gabe Areno, who's over there in the voice chat. When aren't you? True point. That's precisely what I said, Pon. When aren't I? I just don't like being called out like this. But yes, my only suggestion would be more of that detail, because it's very neat. It's very neat. I'm totally not just sweating profusely right now. We need to make
You're
like
always sweating.
the evil Epion counterpart, but I'm debating whether it looks more like a Ramlethal or it looks more like a Yuri from Nier.
Just pull Shadow the Hedgehog and just invert color.
Yeah, that's precisely what I was saying. Black with gold.
Just give her Vegeta hair.
Vegeta hair? No.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta hair.
Cause sort of like Professor Sada, but 20. 2.0, yeah. Especially with Lizard around. Yeah, I like Lizard. Why not mix them both? Mix what? Mix both of what? Oh, Yuri and Ram for like the Evo counterpart of Epion? Yeah, maybe.
So insane and wholesome at the same time?
Yuri's not insane.
Oh, Yuri from Street Fighter? Or Yuri
No.
from Nier?
Yuri from Nier. The one that's
Okay.
actually an AI. Just like Epion.
So, do you imagine evil Epion just behaving like Yuri from Street Fighter?
That could also be cool, but I like the idea of also her behaving like Ram and Yuri from Nier.
So Shadow, but girl.
Yeah, why not? Except more like Yuri. Um, I might hit Kuva and see unless you want to do that. Black with yellow or blue streak. Yeah, my idea was sort of like black and golden because I'm a sucker for that color scheme. So it was either that or like a blue, but I kind of like the idea of just being gold with a black just because it looks a little bit more elegant. But we can talk about this next stream. I'm wasting time here. You guys are making me just waste time, isn't that? Isn't that the case?
Yeah.
Yes.
I really do appreciate the drawing though. So she's mean except when she gets a burger or her fave food. Exactly. It's like we have evil AI that's ruling the world and all this other stuff, but we keep her in check by just supplying her with her favorite meal. All right, but for real, I'm gonna go enjoy my swim, enjoy my time exercising. I will see you guys. If not tomorrow, then when I come back, I'll probably just see if I can do a third stream next week to kind of make up for it. Trying to stay to that 2 days a week, but I really enjoy chatting with you guys and all this other stuff. I'll probably try and see when I can get more time, so it's not just like abruptly ending after the 1 hour and 20 minutes. But today I had to do an errand that took longer than I expected, so a sadistic tsundere, I guess we can call it that. But we can, if anybody has any ideas or you want to chat me up, feel free to do on Discord. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Take care.